Hey guys, Sarah from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm in upstate South Carolina on Lake Keowee, which is a new lake that I've never been to before. And you may be asking, why are you here? Well, I am trying to complete the South Carolina Black Bass Slam. And recently I fished the Savannah River and caught a largemouth bass, a smallmouth bass, and a Bartram's bass, which are 3 of the 4 black bass species in South Carolina. The last one is a spotted bass, which is why I'm at Lake Keowee, because it's got a bunch of spotted bass in it. Last year, one of the lakes I went to in South Carolina to complete the slam was Lake Jigheads, which is right above this lake. It's a really incredible lake. It's super beautiful, crystal clear water. I really wanted to go there again, but last year I only caught a smallmouth and a largemouth there, even though there's a lot of spotted bass there. But this lake is supposed to have more spotted bass, so I decided I might as well just come here, and then I might try to go to Lake Jigheads again later this year because it is a really cool lake. But anyway, I woke up about 4:15 a.m. this morning because I wanted to get here before sunrise, which I did a pretty good job of. And unlike the Georgia Bass Slam, the South Carolina Bass Slam has no length or weight minimum. So I just need a spotted bass. I don't care how big it is. And if I catch one pretty fast, I may just end up fishing a river near here. But for now, I do have my little pelican. I'm going to be fishing out of the boat. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'll probably fish a river going after Bartram's bass later today. It just kind of depends on how fast I catch a spotted bass out of the boat here. But anyway, make sure to stay tuned and hopefully we will be on some fish. All right, well, the sun is definitely up now. I just got out on the water, and the water temp, it's saying it's like 82.5 degrees, which I don't know how hot it is this time of year on Lake Lanier, but that seems really warm. I've been fishing with topwater for a whole 9 minutes, but I don't feel very confident with the water temperature the way it is, and I am in like 30 feet of water, so I might go ahead and switch to either a drop shot or a shaky head. Oh, do a fish. Thought it was moving. Get in here, and just like that, I have completed South Carolina Bass Slam, as long as he doesn't get out. There we go. It didn't take long, actually. My camera says 23 minutes, so completed that pretty fast. That's kind of nice to just go ahead and get it out of the way. I'm definitely going to fish the lake some more, and then I might have to check out that cool river I went to last time that has Bartram's bass. Well, I'm happy about that. Definitely takes some of the pressure off for today, knowing that I already got what I came here to get. There we go. Fish number 2. Oh, he got off. Man, I almost just passed this dock and I was like, yeah, that looked too good, because it's real long and provides a lot of shade. I think that was a little largemouth. All right, well, I decided to leave that lake after about an hour and a half of fishing just because I got what I came for. I was just looking for a spotted bass, caught a spotted bass pretty fast, and fishing was pretty slow after that. So I kind of think it'd be more fun to catch some native Bartram's bass because I don't really have any of those near me. I've got a ton of spotted bass near me. And this river, I've fished it before. I fished upstream here one time, last time I came to South Carolina, and it looks amazing. I mean, this little shoal right here looks really good. There's like 3 spots that I can fish this river and park along the road. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day, and just try to catch some Bartram's bass. And yeah, this water is so much colder in that lake I was fishing. So hopefully these fish will be pretty active. First cast. It's probably a little Bartram's bass. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'm glad I came here already. I was glad before I caught this guy just because it looked so cool. And look at that. I mean, that guy's pretty skinny, but that's a perfect looking Bartram's bass. He's got all the coloring and everything. It doesn't look like he's a hybrid at all. So, I mean, I just love catching these rare bass species. It's so fun to me, so I will take that. Oh, and there he goes. I was getting a couple pictures of him. And I dropped my phone in the water in the process, but should be fine. There's a fish. right under that rock. I just tossed it up under there. Thought there might be a fish under there, and there was. And there's the second Bartram's bass of the day. This one kind of looks, I don't know. At first it looked like it might have been a hybrid, but maybe not. I mean, pretty good looking one. Man, these are beautiful little fish. This one doesn't look quite as cool as that other one I caught, but still, it's so much better than like a largemouth. There's a fish. Dude, it's a good one. Oh my gosh. I think it's a spotted bass. Wow, it's a good fish. I was not expecting this. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Don't come off, don't come off. Well, apparently I could have just come here for the spotted bass instead of the lake. I mean, this is way bigger than the one I caught at the lake. Probably like a 2-pounder. But yeah, I mean, I'm not very far upstream from the lake, so I assumed there would probably be some spotted bass in here. I mean, after I caught the first 2 Bartrams, I was doubting it a little bit, but they're in here. That's a good one. I don't know if he's 2 pounds, but maybe 1.75 pounds. All right, it's time to guess the weight. I'm gonna guess 1.12 pounds. Like, he's really long, but he's not that fat. But it's not like he's super skinny either, so I don't know. He's probably at least 16 inches, but guessing 1.12 pounds. 1.14 pounds, just shy of a 2-pounder. That's definitely fun to get something bigger mixed in with all those, the smaller Bartram's bass. All right, let this guy go. I think he's got to be 16 inches. It's like a long fish. It's not super fat. The fish. Oh, he came off. I had him for a second. He was hooked on there for a little bit. The spot looked really good. Thinking about switching to a topwater soon. Oh, I'll probably do a topwater on the way back. But I'm gonna go up as far as I decide to go, and then when I turn around, I might switch to a topwater. See what I can get. But there is another nice Bartram's bass, about the same size as the last one. Man, I mean, these are just cool little fish. And with a place this scenic, I mean, I don't know, this is amazing. Like, this is might be one of my favorite places I've ever fished. Just because it looks cool and I'm catching some cool looking fish. All right, time to let this little guy go. Oh, I got a fish. Oh my gosh. And he got away. That was definitely a Bartram's bass. Yeah, I kind of thought I felt something. It looked like my line was going to the side, but I just thought it was the current and the rock. All right, well, I fished back down with the whopper plopper, and I didn't get a single hit, which was really surprising. Typically, those river bass will be hitting topwater this time of year, but for whatever reason, those fish didn't want it, so I moved spots. Well, I ate lunch, and now I'm at a different spot, and this is a spot I've actually been to before. I mean, I went to it last year after fishing Lake Jocassee, and probably fished here for like 30 minutes, caught a couple Bartram's bass. So I got I've got that crawfish lure back on, and hopefully it'll catch us some more fish here. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, come on. No, he got away. Oh, dang it. It was a little Bartram's bass. Well, I just barely had him there. He might have barely been hooked or was just hanging on to it. There's a fish. Got one. There we go. Good one. All right. Nice Bartram's bass. All right, feisty little guy. Like, I know these fish are way under those rocks, so I'm trying to just drop it under those ledges. And this one looks really cool. I mean, the further up like a river or creek you go for these red-eye bass, or all these red-eye bass species, like the more genetically pure they are. This one definitely looks like a pure Bartram's bass, whereas like further downstream, if they're spotted bass, that might hybridize and the genetics aren't as good, so they aren't as much of a true fish. But this looks like a true red-eye bass to me, or I mean a true Bartram's bass. Man, such a beautiful fish. This is also a pretty big one. I mean, I think the biggest one ever caught that was like a pure Bartram's bass was 14 inches, and this one's probably about 10 and a half, 11, so it's a good one. All right, let's watch him swim off here. Back under that ledge he goes. Oh, fish had it. Oh, come on. Ugh. A lot of these fish seem pretty small. I almost feel like I need my ultralight rod. Yeah, he bit off both the claws. But I think there's definitely one under there. Maybe I'll get him to bite again. Got him. There we go. He actually bit again. He's not that big. Hopefully it doesn't come off. Wow, this one looks cool. Yeah, this one looks really cool. It looks a lot like the first one of these I caught today. I mean, just beautiful fish. The markings vary a little. I kind of wonder if the male and female have different markings, but I don't know. Either way, that is a cool fish. All right, I'm gonna let this guy go. I'm probably not gonna throw him down there. I'm just gonna let him go up in this hole up here. Beautiful little fish. I had a fish bite it. Probably hard for y'all to see, but I can kind of see the ledges with the overhanging rocks underwater. There we go, got him. This guy bit a few times. It's a little tricky. I mean, they're not the biggest, so sometimes it's hard to get them hooked. This guy bit like at least 3 times and I finally got him. And yeah, he looks a lot different than the last one we caught. I mean, like the markings right here just look a lot different. And he's also just a little darker. This yum crawl poppy can really catch a lot of fish. It is by far one of my favorite lures for bass fishing in creeks and rivers. And I'll have a link for it down below. They're pretty cheap. I mean, they're real cheap, so it's a great lure, great value. Really cool fish and a really cool place to fish. Let him go right here. There's a fish. Wow, I thought he was gonna come off. Oh, he did. Tiny little guy there. I'm surprised this guy didn't come off. I mean, I guess he kind of did, but I already got him in. It doesn't get old catching these fish, but I think I'm about as far down as I can go. I kind of want to go look on the edge of that. Looks like it's kind of a cliff. I don't know, it just looks cool. Like it'd be cool to get a picture over there, so I might try to go over there, but if not, I'm probably just gonna head back. I'll release this little guy. All right, well, I'm about as far down as I want to go. It gets really steep down there, and I'm getting pretty tired because I woke up at like 4:15 a.m. today. It's past 3 p.m. now, so I've been up for a while, and I just didn't get much sleep last night. So I think I'm gonna head back, and I'll probably make a few casts on my way back, and if I don't catch anything, then I'll go ahead and end out the video at my truck. Got a fish, wow. I was not even paying attention. Oh, wow, I was literally walking along here, just kind of looking this way, barely reeling, because I was gonna go over there to make a few casts, and my lure was in the water and the fish grabbed it, so it's pretty cool. This is another, I mean, just beautiful fish. I've said that too many times, but it's hard not to say something. It's just a really awesome species. And just like most of these Bartram's bass I've caught, they've been like right under a rock, a little ledge. There's an overhang and they're hiding under that overhang. All right, time to release it. we did at least get one more Bartram's bass on the way up, and I'm definitely ready to call it. I mean, I am super tired. I don't think I'm gonna have any problem going to sleep tonight because I've also got a 2-hour drive ahead of me to get back home. But man, I just love coming to places like this, these scenic places that hold fish, that hold very cool looking fish too. I don't know, it was a fun trip. I'm definitely gonna have to come back. Part of me wishes I didn't even go to the lake at all because I did actually catch a spotted bass at the river here. So anyway, nonetheless, it was fun. I'll have that lure I used down in the description like I said earlier. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed that video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.